Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I'd like to share my experience about in which sequence it might make sense for you to upload to different platforms. So, as you might know, I upload to various different platforms, and it sometimes makes sense to upload to these in a certain sequence in order to avoid any unnecessary design rejections, or also in order to just to save you some time, because sometimes designs get rejected if you upload in the wrong sequence, and then you have to spend some time sending emails and so on, trying to convince these websites that you're actually the owner of the design. Now, let's go first through which websites I upload to, and then I'll talk to you about the reasons for design rejections on some of these websites, so why your designs might become rejected, and how to avoid that by simply changing the way in which you upload to these websites. So as you can see here, it's just the website of the Flying Upload tool, which is an automated uploader. And on here, they just have listed all the websites, and I upload to all these websites as well because I use Flying Upload. So there is one exception, and I'll come to that. So we've got Merch by Amazon, Redbubble, then we've got Spreadshirt.com and Spreadshirt Europe, TeePublic, Teespring, Society6, Zazzle, Displayed, Fine Art America, Shirtee, Threadless, Printful, which is basically Etsy or Shopify or eBay or Amazon, Seller Central, and Tostadora. Now, there are two websites among these which really give me some headache oftentimes in terms of design rejections. And these two websites are especially Shirtee, which is down here, and Spreadshirt.com and Europe. But even more than Spreadshirt Europe, it is the case on Spreadshirt.com. So basically, because Spreadshirt.com and Europe, they are sort of separate websites anyway, plus then Shirtee. So these three websites tend to give me some headache. So what can happen frequently is that when I upload to Shirtee, and also Spreadshirt, and I have these designs uploaded on other websites already, especially on Redbubble, then oftentimes these designs will get rejected. What I can do sometimes is just upload in a different sequence. So for example, I'll show you first of all one of these emails from Shirtee, for example. Now this is one of these emails. Sent to me from Shirtee, and I get these frequently. So as you can see here on there are a lot of different designs. These are all different designs actually. For example, we've got here a skater one, another skateboarding one, bicycle, again cycling, but they are all different designs. And what they tell me here is they are actually on hold. So what happens with Shirtee, they go each on Shirtee. It's very similar to Amazon Merch. Every design that you upload on Shirtee, that actually goes through a, basically approval process. So it takes, sometimes 2 days to get a design approved, which is similar to Merch by Amazon, even though Amazon Merch is sometimes a bit quicker. But Shirtee, for some reason, they sometimes put designs on hold, or they reject them if they can find it on Redbubble, for example. So what they do, they send you this email, they say your design is on hold, they send you a link to that design, for example, on Redbubble, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I get an email where they tell me I should get, in contact with them, but sometimes they just send this email out and they just say it's on hold, and basically they would expect me to either, send them an email and proving that this is my design. But sometimes that's just difficult because sometimes you don't get a license or anything. You just create it yourself. So how do you prove it's actually your own? So I did this in the past. I took lots of screenshots from my desktop and from my Redbubble account and try to prove that, this is actually my Redbubble account as well. And then they get approved. But it always, it takes time, and this is business. So I don't really want to waste time by sending emails if I can avoid it. The other issue is on Spreadshirt. So as you can see here, even though really I try to make everything correct, and the designs that I upload, to the best of my knowledge, they don't violate any of their, let's say, terms and conditions and upload standards, or they call it community guidelines. So and still designs get rejected, and a lot of people complain about that. That's just how Spreadshirt works, unfortunately. But you know, I make sales, so I'm not too worried. But this is even more the case on Spreadshirt.com. I don't know exactly why, but you get this, you know, every few days I get this message here. Some of your designs were rejected. See why they went against our standards and policies and learn more about the reasons for rejection. And then you click on this, and then I basically see all these designs here that got rejected. And then very frequently you get this reason for rejection, rights unaccounted for. And then they say the design was rejected. Possible reasons include technical problems, copyright, or violation of community standards. Then you could click on more info. But basically what rights unaccounted for means is that it could be they found this design actually somewhere else, or they're not quite sure if this is actually, you know, your own creation, your own design. So they're not quite sure, and possibly because they found it somewhere else. For example, chances are on Redbubble. So what I've done frequently with to avoid this issue that designs get rejected, especially with Shirtee and also Spreadshirt, is I started to upload, when I create a new design, I upload it first to Shirtee because they do the most extensive checks. Then I upload it to Spreadshirt and then to Redbubble. Because I think most of these, I don't know why, but I seem to get most problems if designs are already uploaded on Redbubble. And then I always have to, you know, it is painful. I always have to tell them, you know, this is my account, and I have to send them up some proof. And it always takes time, and sometimes it's not even worth it. So I just leave it. But, you know, in the last few, actually the last rejection I got on the 6th of April. And, you know, it was also the last day when I didn't really follow this recommendation. So until then, I uploaded the designs, you know, oftentimes to Redbubble first, and only then I uploaded to Shirtee and Spreadshirt, and that led to a lot of problems. So since then, I actually haven't had any more problems. I have uploaded to, as I said, Shirtee first, then Spreadshirt, and then Redbubble, and it hasn't given me any more rejections. Now that could just be luck, but I think because they can't find it anywhere else, at least at the moment when it's uploaded, you know, they will basically approve it. So this is just a tip of how you can avoid any rejections. Of course, you know, you can do it the other way around. You may be lucky. Chances are you're not uploading to these, to Shirtee, for example, because it's a small website anyway. But still, with Redbubble and Spreadshirt, it might be worth doing it just the other way around. So upload to Spreadshirt first and then Redbubble, because Redbubble, they don't really do any checks. I haven't seen actually them doing any checks. I think I had, in the whole history of me uploading to Redbubble, I think I had one design removed, and that was actually a like a camper van design. And I don't know if you've seen the same issue, but even if you definitely, it's, you know, it's your own design, definitely, but you create a camper van design just with a van which looks similar to one of these, you know, Volkswagen camper vans, the designs get rejected everywhere. I mean, I haven't actually managed to upload one of these camper van designs to any of these websites, even though they look really good. But it got rejected on Redbubble, on TeePublic, on Shirtee, on Spreadshirt. They all got rejected. I don't know why. I don't know. You get these designs of camper vans everywhere. You can get them from, you know, Canva. You can get them from Vexels, but they always get rejected. I don't know why. But that was the only example when actually one of my designs was removed from Redbubble. Alright, so hopefully you liked the video. If you did, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on my print-on-demand journey, then please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!